Hey, hey there, if you can hear me. We're going to give people time to get on. We're going to try to get started at 7 p.m. Hopefully everyone can get in here. We'll give people time to get in. Please enjoy some music for now. And we'll get started shortly. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Danny. I can show you. Thank you. Ooh, we like the Beatles. I'm down for that. Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome.
I think I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get my volume turned up here. Testing, testing. Corinne, can you hear me? I want to make sure that we can we have our sound together.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why am I not hearing?
Oh, it might be me.
There we go. Okay, Danny, can I hear you real quick?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. All right, buddy. Just hang on. We're going to give people a chance to log in, okay?
Okay, what time will we start?
We're going to start at 7 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
That's what we're hoping to do. And Raymond, I see you. I have everyone muted. What's going to happen is as people join us, we're going to have everyone muted, okay? And then I will give these directions a few times as we go along. But we'll try to give people time to get into the room and get settled in. And then we'll take a tally of who all's here and we'll get started, okay? Thank you, Corinne. And if
No
anyone
problem.
needs, if anyone needs to needs to say something, send me a chat, send a message in the chat so I can unmute you, or you can ask your question there, okay? Okay. Excuse me. Boom, boom. Hey, hey, Taz, Zanita, I see you all. We're gonna give everyone time to get in, okay? You all are muted for now. If you all need to say something, send something in the chat. How does the camera work on this app?
I was just gonna say right quick because I can't text right now. I'm driving.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'm up here.
Safety first. All right. Are you gonna spit tonight?
I wanted to.
Okay. Do you need
Yeah.
to go sooner or later, or
Maybe about a little bit before 7:30. I'm just
okay?
on my way home.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Nina.
Yes, love. Thank you.
I'm going back on mute.
Gotcha,
I'm being
love.
good.
Gotcha. Thank you. There you go, Raymond. We see you. Sorry, I was just about to get to you. Oops. Here we go. Thank you for everyone for your patience in this. We're all learning together. Yes, I'm here to give my parents the experience, wanted to set up early so I could stream on the TV. Very good, Zanita. Thank you so much, love. We'll get started shortly. Danny, we're gonna go until about 8:30, or maybe we'll get done before that, depending on how many people we have performing. Okay. Okay. And Danny, you can sing one song, love. One piece. Yay! Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. wonder if they use the same. Woohoo! Welcome everyone. If you can hear me, we are going to go ahead and give people, shout out to Nina, another Nina in the room. We're going to give people a little more time to get in. Yes, Danny, perhaps if we have time, we can do 2 songs. You can do 2 songs, okay? We're going to see what type of talent we have tonight and who all wants to perform. Right now, we don't have too many on our list. And some people are getting off of work around a certain time, so we're going to try to accommodate their schedule and the time that they need to go. But thank you all for being here. We're going to give everyone a little time to get in the room. Please send Danny, I think we lost you. Here we go. We are joining people, letting people in slowly but surely. So thank you all for your patience. And Raymond, thank you. We are growing in this thing. So we're figuring out exactly how to go about doing this and what works and the best way to keep people informed and so on and so forth. So thank you all for going through this experience with us. We really appreciate it. We have Tanita here with us. Hey girl, hey. Hey Tanita.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Doing well. We're giving people a few more minutes to get in here, okay? And then we'll get started.
No problem. My parents are excited.
Very good. It's gonna be all right. I know it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right with you. I know I'll be okay. Excuse me.
I think I unmuted. Can you hear me? I think I unmuted. Is mine supposed to be muted?
Yes, sir. Once we get started, and if you have a question, just so that we can, people have background sounds and things, just to keep that at bay. Thank you so much. Hey, Danny's family. Thanks for joining us. No matter if the rain falls. All right, we have a few more. It's gonna be all right. I know it's gonna be okay. With you, I know I'll be okay. I know it's gonna be okay. Kirsten, is that my niece? Thank you, Nina. It's a pleasure. She said, thank you for doing this. If you all will notice, there is a chat function. I don't know what device you may be on, but if you look at your menu. Mine is at the bottom of my screen. I'm actually on my laptop. There you will find our chat option. And so from there, if you have any questions and are still muted, I have Corinne that is here from Dowling Gross, sister friend, and she is helping me keep all this together so she can help monitor the comments or questions, and that is where y'all can type encouragement while people are performing and things. You can type emojis, whatever you need to do. And if you have any questions, you can send direct messages to people if you need to, whatever you need to do, okay? Can happen there in the chat. We're aiming to go until about 8:30. But of course, it depends on how many performers we have. Starting off, we will only have 5 minutes to perform, or one piece, depending on, I know some spoken word artists tend to get can get quite lengthy in their expression. I'm a short poem writer, so I'm not that deep. Yeah, Taz, that be you, girl, I already know. And so, yes, sir, you may. And I'm recording this as well. You may record if you'd like. I am, again, this is our first time doing it online, so thank you all for your questions, for your patience as we learn this new system together, right? We're all definitely all in this together. So yeah, we'll give people a few more minutes. I think I'll give them to 7:10, and then we can go ahead and get started, okay? Hopefully we'll be able to stick around for a little while. See, more people are coming in. Boom, boom. See, Corinne, it's just like when we do it in real life. People come in late anyway, so yeah. Oh. And if you want, what I'll do is I'm recording this as well, as I mentioned, and what I'll likely do is put this up on my YouTube channel. So if you want to access it or go back and share it with friends and family, then you can do that there. You can do it from there, and we'll provide that link on our Facebook page soon. You guys rock. We still have people joining us on the Facebook page as well. Y'all getting up in here. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. And I know y'all, look, y'all can turn your video on so we can see you. I have you muted, but it'd be nice to see you guys too. If you're not looking too crazy in your quarantineness.
Oh, come on, man.
What's that? Who's that there? I don't know if you have the option from your side, Raymond. I thought you would. Corinne, do you see if guests have the option to record? I don't know if that's a thing.
I believe if they click, so like when you hover over your menu, I'm not sure if you're working on like a desktop or on like mobile, but if you are on the desktop, when you hover over the screens where you see everyone's faces, there should be a button beside share screen that says to record. I believe I can double check what to do on mobile, but just give me a second.
Okay, and Raymond says he's getting an error message. Yikes, I don't know that.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Raymond. And like I mentioned, I could very well share the video with you so that you can have your portion. We can discuss editing your piece if you like. We can work a thing out for you.
How can I hear? Dang, man.
You there who says owner? I don't know who you are. If you could please message me and let me know your name or show your face or something.
Says from Tina to enemy.
Same with iPhone CC, iPhone. Y'all standing by looking like some creeps right now. I don't know who you are. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nina Bruton.
Nina,
On Instagram. What's up, Tanita?
it's saying get recording permission from host
Oh,
in order to record.
I don't know how. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me see.
I tried to. It says to get permission.
Security, lock meeting, enable waiting room, rename themselves, share screen. I'll need y'all to share the screen. No. You can chat. I don't see where to do that.
Why can't I hear her?
Can share simultaneously. Advanced sharing options. So let me see how many people who can share. Da 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 da. I'm not seeing that option to allow. So that's something that I'm sorry. That's something that we'll have to look into for future reference because I don't know things. Okay, all of you are muted right now. If you would like to speak, please type the request or your question in the chat because we are going to keep people muted mainly so that people, excuse me, the person who's performing is not distracted by any background noises or anything like that, okay? So right now, the only people, if you signed up on Facebook, again, we're learning that process as well, but if you signed up or messaged me on Facebook, those are the only people, excuse me, those are the only people that will have performing. Excuse me. If you somehow missed that or would still like the opportunity to perform, send a message here, and considering, depending on how much time we have, let me get a little more light in here. We can determine whether or not we'll take more performers towards the end, but we're going to get the people on who have gotten a message about performing, but I don't know. Well, let's see. Okay. Oh, you know Queena. Okay, okay, Queena. Is it Bergen? Am I saying that correctly? Hold on, I have to unmute you. Is it Bergen?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can now.
I have the power. Yes, it's Bergen.
Bergen, gotcha. All right, we'll get you straight.
All right, thanks.
Y'all up in here, thank you. All right, we're gonna get started in a few minutes. Welcome. And again, this is being recorded. Oh, she performed at Love and Light last week. That's what's up. Yes, my girl Rosalind's here. Taz is up in the house. Let's see. Rashawn, I met you in the inbox, and I have you on the list to perform. So we have a few singers, we have a few poets. I may share depending on if we just need to fill space. But I don't want this to be about me. I want this to be a you show. So thank you all for joining us. And if you can put comments, and hand claps and things in the comment section, because everyone will be muted unless they are performing. And that way no one's distracted by any outside noises or anything, okay? If you have any questions before we get started, you can type any questions in our chat option. Oh shoot, there are emojis here. I forgot there are reactions. Look at us learning the thing. Look at that. So look, you can hit in the Look at us learning things together. You can hit hand claps. You see it, Raymond? So your little dance. Oh, y'all are good to me. All right. Nice. Thumbs up. I wish we could do like face emojis and things, but hand claps and thumbs up are good. Like Don Roberts said this morning on the news, he was giving some snaps. Let me see, the emojis are in your, at the bottom of the screen, when you hover over the bottom of the screen where your toolbar is, you should see it says reactions. You see it? Gotcha. How neat. Okay, we have a few more people that we're gonna get in here right quick, and then we're gonna get the show on the road, guys. Thank you for joining us. Let me grab some more water before we get started, okay? Because I said, but he was in there earlier, but I hadn't been in. We're about to get started. Steph Love. Yay. Steph. Oh. Hey, girl. One of the best, let me unmute you real quick. One of the best poets I know. Man, I know some dope folk, man. Are you gonna perform tonight? We didn't get you on. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh. So I gotta set the tone in here like I'm in Love Jones or something.
Okay, now I'm not frozen. Okay, yes. Sorry, I missed that whole thing because it went frozen.
No problem. You gonna share with us tonight?
Yes, if it's not.
We'll get you in.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna mute you, girl. All right, we can get started, y'all. Thank you all for joining us. Again, my name is Nina Bruton on Instagram, online. They call me the Ballhead Queen. You can learn more about me at www.webethelight.com. And yeah, I am a writer, speaker, performance artist, a benefit fundraiser. So I'm an auctioneer. I do a little bit of this thing. Can I get a? Yeah, all of that. So right now I'm out of work because all events have been canceled, but we give thanks. We give thanks for all things. We are doing well over here in Chesapeake. For those who may be outside of Hampton Roads, my husband and I live in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm a veteran of the United States Air Force, originally from Wichita, Kansas. So yeah, I got a lot of randomness about me. But yeah, we have a few people on the list tonight. The goal is to go until 8:30. 8:30 p.m.-ish. Everyone is muted just so that our performers are not distracted by any background noises or anything like that. We're going to go down the list based on who messaged us on Facebook in our group. Thank you all for joining the group. Y'all, we have grown immensely in the past few days, and so I'm grateful for each and every one of you who have joined us there. And yeah, I think that's it. Depending on how many people we have perform, we may not make it to 8:30, but hey, for those of you who have never been to Downing Gross Cultural Arts Center, I highly encourage you all to visit their website, get on their mailing list, just so you can stay in the know. And we'll put information, I'll be typing links in the chat here while people are performing, so that way you all can go and visit the different, you can take down the different, you can take down the different websites that I share with you. If you all want people to find you once you've performed, or if you want to network with people here, boom, we have a whole chat where you can do that. You can give your website, you can give your information so that people can find you, and we can build a thing here, okay? We have Corinne Morgan here, who is representing Downing Groves Cultural Arts Center, and she may have some church announcements for us later. We always like to have church announcements and give information of things that are going on, because since everything's gone digital and online, Downing Groves has a lot of other things, popping that will that'll be beneficial to the community at large. So by all means, please follow the links that we put you all onto, sign up for email lists, all of that stuff, okay? This is technically a family-friendly event, so please act right. Taz, I already know your life. I already know your life. So just be easy, Killer. Just be easy, okay? Steph, yeah, we know our girl. We like it to be family friendly, but we are also all grown here. I'll be mindful of if there are any children in the room. I am recording this, and so my intent is to record it and put it on my, we do love Taz, one of the most talented sisters I know, for real, for real. My goal is to put it on this video, this recording here, on my YouTube channel, so that way people can access it and you can share it with your family, your friends, and whatnot. We are here every second Tuesday of the month at 25 mics, and yeah, I think I've covered everything. With that being said, Danny, are you ready to kick us off? Yes, Danny's gonna sing a song for us, and let me see if I can spotlight that video. Boom, that's how we do. There is, and also before you get started, Danny, there are reactions in your, I don't know if you are on your mobile device or on your laptop, but there's reactions that in the toolbar where you can give hand claps and thumbs up. You can also type your encouraging words in the chat, and we can all give each other love there, okay? With that being said, Danny's gonna sing a song by the Beatles. I can't think of, it's Some of the Sun. I can't think of exactly which one. So please just introduce yourself, where you are, and what you'll be singing for us tonight.
I'm Danny. I'm from Haverhill, Mass, and I'm singing Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles return into the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. It's alright.
Very good, Danny. Great job, buddy. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. People been clapping you up. Oh my goodness. Okay, are you gonna stick around because we may have time for you to sing another song? Okay.
Yes.
Can you hang out? Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. We love the Beatles, and I love that song. I really do. So hopefully we get to hear you again. Okay.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, bud. That is what's up. I love it. And this is why I love hosting 25 mics. And I say the same thing when we are live in the Cultural Arts Center, in the community gallery at Downing Gross, is that one of the things I love that we have an intimate environment truly for everyone to be a part. I've been in open mics all up and down the East Coast, at home in the Midwest, and a lot of times it's like at a bar and there's a TV in the back and people are there and and there's distractions. And so it can be a little overwhelming and everyone doesn't get their shine, right? But I love hosting 25 mics and have been for the past 5 years because it gives everyone an opportunity to shine and to share their talent in the songs that they love. Right on? So coming up next, we have Raymond Simmons. If I recall correctly, I can't see the whole name. And then after that, let me see the time. Taz, you're going to be up. Oh, you're on deck, girl. Okay, wait, I keep hitting the button. Okay, so we have Raymond getting ready to come up. You can go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. And up next after that is Taz. And then Rashawn, you will be third. Second after Raymond, okay? So everyone, please put your hands together, give hand claps and things to Raymond.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. Yeah. My name is Raymond Simmons. Most people call me Ray. I sometimes go by the name Real Talk, but certain people decided to give me the name The Voice. So either one. I'm a veteran. I was in the Air Force as well for 4 years. I retired from public transportation. I drove for HRT for about 26 years. I've been writing since high school. I've taken some courses at Christopher Newport in literature, but mostly I kind of got it on my own. The poem I'm about to do, it's about something that we're all familiar with. It's a poem about, I guess you would call it a breakup in a sense. and it's called "And the Award Goes to." Oh, by the way, before I forget, I've got 2 books of poetry out. This one here, uh, Poetic Pieces, which this poem is from, and this one is Poetic Logic. That was published by the Wider Perspectives. That's the one with J. Scott Wilson is now running. Okay, on to the poem. Girl, you should have won the Oscar for your skills at playing your part. Your sound performance in every scene was well played to break my heart. You knew what made me laugh, what made me cry. You made me think we were perfect. You had a sexy blink and sigh. You really knew how to work it. Your great performance accented every dramatic scene you tried. Your talent well represented. You took me along for the ride. I never heard anybody yell for lights or camera or action. Oh, but you played the part so well, you became the main attraction. As every scene became your own, you were director, star, and crew, voiding distractions with a groan, forcing eyes to focus on you. Though sometimes numb with weariness, faithfully I carried your gear. I believed that it was for the best because it eased your darkest fear. You threw up so many defenses. I didn't see the plot get thicker. When I came to my senses, I had been cut from your picture. I was a prop to bide your time. It took a while to understand that I was never on your mind and never in your future plans. My once blind eyes then open wide. Things are clear, no longer confused. New angles show me different views. I have found what you tried to hide. I was banned from your studio. There was no begging or pleading. I chose then to quietly go. No knee pads would I be needing. We never got to settle this. Your movie, I never did see. You yelled rap, and I was dismissed. That's cool, because I hated your movie. Thank you. That's that
Right
piece.
on, right on. He said you were the actors, you were everything. The crew. That is
Actor,
excellent.
director, and crew.
There you go. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
That
And
was
do you want to tell us anything about that piece, or anything more about that piece?
Well, yeah, I can talk about it now. I couldn't talk about it then, but you know, I was kind of, you know, I had my heart. I gave my heart, and the people I gave my heart to didn't appreciate it, and you know, they thought it was just something to play with. So, and that's what happened. It was like they were performing the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how
And
that goes.
I've encountered those people who the acting is, it's like they're doing just enough to keep you interested, right? Just to keep you right there, and then eventually
Right.
we're like, hold up, why am I? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's always when you want something, it's wait a minute, but when they want something, it's urgent.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how.
I dig it. Thank you
That's
so much for sharing. Again, you got plenty of finger snaps in there, and I hope we can have time to get you on for another piece if you'd like, if you'll stick around.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing, Raymond, the voice. And let me tell you, that thing is nice, honey. Don't hurt nobody, Mr. Raymond here. All right, coming up next, we got my girl Taz. Let me see. Let me get back to this view and get her in. Where'd she go? Where'd she go in my thing? Da-da-da-da-da. I can't find. There you are. Boom. All right. Get you unmuted. Am I hitting the thing too? There, boom.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey, Boogie.
Hey, boo,
Gonna
hey.
behave.
This is my girl Taz Way Sweetie. She is so dope. I mean, a
Hey,
remarkable
yo.
individual. She's a mama and she is a dope poet. She be working her behind off, and she joined us yesterday in an interview with Don Roberts on Wavy 10 here in Hampton Roads. And so y'all just get your mind right, because she about to hit us with it. Go for it, sis.
I'm gonna behave, I promise.
Only you
Hey,
don't have to.
Nina. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be doing this. I'm new to Zoom too, so my first couple of Zoom experiences, I was caught off guard and have nothing. And I like to read a lot, so yeah. And I'm doing 30/30 on Facebook right now. Feel free to follow me at Taz Way Sweet, and I'm also doing it on Instagram at Love Child Poem Girl. And I do have a book out. It's called Bite. You can find it on Amazon. I want to give a shout out to Ray Wide Perspectives Gang. That's my publishing company too. So yeah, here's the poem. The night Toni Morrison died, Janis Joplin asked her for a dance. They talked about Vietnam all night, reminisced on Woodstock and the bluest eye, Nelson Mandela and John Lennon, you know, just what it was like when their souls hit the air. And Jan whispered about how she had touched a Black man who had ducked the war. And Toni whispered about how she loved men who could never be a representation of her people. You know, the things we women talk about over playing cards or sipping tea behind closed doors and kitchen sinks, yo, that's just that on that. When revolution could be questioned because we believed everything we had been taught was a lie, or at least not science, when everything was God and we could challenge that because we ain't seen them. Too many of us don't know our daddies. Too many of us don't claim our feelings. So God became needles or basketballs or pens, and the only way you see heaven is if you kill yourself practicing for Coachella, or if you almost freeze standing in 30 degrees. So Beyonce, my weed man, and poets, we angels in heaven. The universe blesses us with examples. We tend to call them legends or ancestors. We tend to call them monsters or lost. We tend to call them genius with demons. We tend to call them everything but what their mamas called them. Like if I have prolific tatted on my face, you gun me down like I ain't human. Am I too prolific to be human? Will they shoot me off my podium? Will I die unrecognized? I'm not ashamed to say their names. Will they lift mine? I want to be worthy of sitting between earth, a kitten, a Feeny, and heaven. Ask them what bravery be about. I want to know why Marvin wasn't on Ooh Child, but at least once a week I play inner city blues and wait for the beat to drop, because that's when everything gets a little bit easier. Forgiveness is a virtue. Feel like I've been living in my church shoes, a muse for failure and God. I fear failure and God. I fear not being forgiven by those I love and being ripped of my vocal cords or the ability of my fingers to move. The night Toni died, Janice asked her for a dance. Janice told her not to cry, to just wipe her eyes and dance furiously, because dying doesn't have to be hard, even if it is. And Alice is holding up her walker under a purple sky, waiting for them to drop blood on the dance floor of an awkward wonderland. And so they dance and they dance, and by the end of the song they were both screaming in paradigm, creation on its last breath. I think I heard it. Thank y'all. Peace.
Look, I wish this was live for real. Like we were in the room together and that we can feel each other's energy, because your vibe is everything, sis. I
hope y'all feel it.
Yeah. Y'all, you got
Thank
snap.
you for
She said,
having
how do
me.
I do a snap 1,000 times, right? Great work, sis. Thank you so much for sharing. Hopefully you can stick around. If not, I feel you. We got all the things.
I'm gonna stick around for a little while, and then I'm gonna go do Cypher Tuesday Zoom.
Yes, there's another Zoom tonight, and I'll see if I can get around to sharing that with you all here, that link with you all here before we get off, because when and it's funny because Cypher Tuesdays is hosted by my man Q5, who actually stands in for me when I'm traveling and can't host this event, and it's like literally 2 miles from Downing Gross at the train station in downtown Newport News. So we literally go boop boop to another thing. Tanita actually said, Taz, send me that link. So if you have the link to Cypher Tuesdays, if you could share that here in the chat, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll find it and share it here. Y'all, thank you so much again for sharing, sis.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, Clayton, you know what? I see you are in the house. You will be on deck. Next up, we have Rashawn. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Or am I being too fancy? Okay.
You said it correctly. How you doing? Good evening.
Doing well, brother. Thank you so much. You are a singer-songwriter out of Richmond, if I recall correctly, yes?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Let me make sure I have, hold on. Everyone muted, right? Yes. Let me do this. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So please feel free to tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then you can go ahead and take the stage, brother. Where'd you go? Here you go. The little thumbnails move on me, and so you were over here.
It's all good. It's all good.
So thank you so much. Here we go. Let me get you. Can I? I'm sorry. I'm smarter than this, I swear. This is what we'll do. I need to expand this here. Okay. The block I need to highlight you is being covered by, hold on. There we go. Boom. You got it, bro. Wait, you're still muted. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. I'm so sorry. I thought I unmuted you, but I'm not as smart as things as I like to be. What did I do? Nina, get your life, girl. Okay. Unmute. Boom.
Can you hear me? Can everybody hear
Yes,
me?
I accidentally muted you when I was trying to spotlight you, so my bad.
It's okay. No
All
problem.
right, here we go. Take 25.
It's all right. It's all good. I'm a new Zoom user as well, so we're going to work through the technical difficulties and spread love and positivity during this time.
Thank you so much, brother.
But good evening, everybody. My name is Rashawn. I'm a songwriter and artist that focused on the lyrics, motivational speaker, coach, all around good man, good guy. On Mondays, we plant the seeds for an amazing week. On Tuesday, we water those seeds with nothing but positivity. So if you're alive and you're healthy and you're doing well, and your family is doing well, that's more than enough to be thankful for on this transitional Tuesday. So just want to spread some positivity. If you see the shirt, it says FTGG, it's Family Ties Goon Gang. I'm the brand ambassador of that. Before I get started, I always like to shout them out. So we have acronym tees and all types of shirts. If you go to the website, Black-owned clothing brand. So it stands for, the Goon and Gang stands for greatness overrides oppression, negativity, gradually acknowledging new growth. So good brand filled with positivity and love.
Very good. And make sure you put the website to all your stuff in the chat whenever you get a chance, okay? We want to make sure we get that.
Will do. I would definitely do that. So I'm inspired by all the love and positivity that everybody was sharing. So I'm gonna do a song that I hope everyone can hear me well. I got a lot of music. I write a lot of songs. I record a lot of songs. I'm currently working on an album right now, so I'm just trying to pick the best song to fit for it. But I think I'm gonna do this one, Up With You. Or maybe I should do How You Feel. My fiance is in there recording me, so what song should I do? The people are waiting. Up With You? Okay.
Hey, boo, hey, fiance.
How are you? Come jumping.
We got to give you some love, too. Sorry.
A lot of people can see you. I go crazy. Yeah, please take that bonnet off. Don't embarrass us.
It's a no judgment zone, honey. We are all at home. It's okay.
Quarantine.
So she said do Up With You, so I always try to switch it up depending on what's going on. All right, let me see. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me and the music before I get started. Nina, can you hear it good? Okay.
Yes, sir. We hear you.
This song is called Up With You. It's on Lovers and Dreamers. You're incredibly incredible. Let's take a journey and just see how this love goes. I'm hoping that this love grows. Wanna be here forever, girl. I hope you know. They can never understand us, baby. Feeling so good, I think it might drive us crazy. You're down for anything, it's so amazing. Got us a new crib, one day we'll have a bunch of babies. It's me and you, what we do, just us two, through and through. You're my boo, I love you, and I'm hoping that the world knows you're so fly. I'm so fly, we're so fly. You're so fly, I'm so fly, we're so fly, so fly. You're so fly, I'm so fly, we're so fly. You're so fly, I'm so fly, we're so fly. I want to go up with you, up with you, up with you. I'm talking to the stars and moon, stars and moon, stars and moon. Want to go up with you, up with you, up with you. I'm talking to the stars and moon, stars and moon, stars and moon. Hey, I'm so glad that you love me. In your phone when I call, it's a hubby. You buy me anything you think I need. Never ask for a thing, that's how great you be. So I take you on shopping sprees. Many stores as you want, cause you're with me. You tell me all about your fantasies, all about your hopes and dreams. Let's go round the world, overseas. You're my girl through the storm and any weather. You're so fly, I'm so fly, we're so fly. You're so fly, I'm so fly, we're so fly. You're so fly, so fly. You're so fly. I want to go up with you, up with you, up with you. I'm talking to the stars and moon, stars and moon, stars and moon. I want to go up with you, up with you, up with you. I'm talking to the stars and moon, stars and moon, stars and moon. Yeah. All I know is that I love you, girl. All I know is that I want you, girl. All I know is that I need you, girl. All I know is that I love you, girl. All I know is that I want you, girl. All I know is that I need you, girl. I breathe you, girl. Receive you, girl. Well, all right. All right, all right. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Up with you, lovers and dreamers.
Yes. Well, all right. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. That was so dope.
Thank you.
Is there somewhere we can hear your music online?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on all platforms. If you type in my name, Rashawn, Rahshon, and you type in my album, Lovers and Dreamers, everything is spelled correctly. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all of that good stuff. I've been opening up for a lot of people, referencing track for some artists. I am recognized as the #1 unsigned songwriter here in this area. So I've been working hard on my music. I performed before COVID-19 and Corona. I was performing at least every other weekend. I would perform in Virginia Beach, so all the 757 area, Northern Virginia, DC, New York. Opened up for some good people and everything. We found a cultural diversity center actually, because last year, every year I try to do like a big thing for my fiance, and I'll put together like a weekend or 3-4 days of activities. So I signed her up for a Hills class at the Diversity Center, and we came down to the Newport News in the Williamsburg area for her birthday weekend. So it's a great place, great energy. And I'm happy to be a part of the group and be a part of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for sharing, brother. Please put your links in the chat, okay? And so that we can make sure we find you getting all the hand claps and snaps. You have a lovely voice, brother, and I'm up through, well, in real life, I'm up through Richmond often, and so I definitely hope to. Are you all stationed? My military mind. Are you stationed in Richmond now?
Yes, I live in Mechanicsville, military mind as well. I was in the Army as well, so I understand. Yeah, I live in Mechanicsville, which is about 7 minutes outside of Richmond. So you're more than welcome to come hang out and have good vibes and good energy with me as well. So
That's
yeah.
what's up. I have some of my closest friends. John Bibbs is up there. He's one of my brothers.
Man.
Yeah, and Michael Millions is one of my favorite rappers ever. He's up that way. And matter of fact, I think he's in Mechanicsville too.
Yep, I used to open for John Bibbs all the time, man. Good
is that
guy.
right?
Yeah, I met him several times. Yep,
That's my brother. He's literally one of my best friends and was like a groomsman in our wedding, the whole shebang. So that's what's up. I should have known. Thank you so much for sharing. Hopefully you can stick around and share again if we have more time.
I'm here. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, thank you. God bless you, brother. Nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Again, everyone, get an opportunity when you get a chance. Put your links in the chat, even if you're not performing tonight. And you do have somewhere, you know, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, if you have a website we can visit, put all of that in the chat so that we can get to know you all. We're building a thing here. And of course, we want to get to know our 25 Mics family, okay? Even beyond this. We have Clayton up next. Clayton also joined us yesterday at, with Don Roberts here in Wavy 10. My brother, I've literally known this dude for almost 20 years. We've kind of grown up on the scene together. He a little more grown than me. Shots fired. Right. Don't worry. These
wisdom.
You just can't see mine because I done covered it up. Okay. I'm too in my glasses cover up all of it. But
I ain't mad at you.
He's a painter. He's a poet, a writer. He's an educator for Newport News Public Schools. Yo, my brother is doing big things.
I'm in Norfolk.
No, what did I say? Newport News? Because I work for Newport News. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
And let me show y'all this. I always, because like I said, so see this here? He painted this years ago, and it's black and white. I'm always amazed by the fact that he used color to create a black and white image. Isn't this beautiful? And it's actually a copy of the cover of my memoir, Dramas of a Baldhead Queen. So I want to show this off every chance I get. So there's that. Please check him out. He does commissions. Hold up, that's gonna bother me because I can't cut the way. Okay. Little OCD-ness. So he is an artist and does commission work. He has work for sale, I'm sure. So please support the arts. And you can't see it. Justin said we can't see it. Justin, you in the car, brother. You ain't supposed to be typing right now. I saw you with your seatbelt on. So go ahead and do your thing, and we'll be back to chat after a moment.
Yeah, I got a little something for you guys today. Definitely go to ClaytonSingleton.com, check me out. But aside from that, this piece is based on a little piece of advice my mom gave me. I think I was about like 9 years old, something like that. And so here we are. I'm just gonna read a little something for you. Piece is called Side View. Rena Lee said, boy, someday somebody's gonna love you. Someday somebody's gonna love you in such a way your value will equal your worth. They'll see beneath sheaths reaching deep past magma to your core self, your soar self, extending your shelf life. Boy, someday somebody's gonna love you. Someday somebody's gonna love you and see past your pain, see past your profile, past your checked box identity, your duty as victim, your purpose of unwilling obstacle, seeing past those Kara Walker outlines, serving as outlines for short article descriptions written by hunters using vertebrae as stepping stones. Boy, someday somebody's gonna love you. Never mind those plagiarizing profilers, hostile takeovers, holding your heart hostage. These straw house thatchers don't love with wealth. They see meek as weak, silent as soft, alone as lonely, cautious as scared, absent as apathy, wife as worker, children as checks, teachers as targets. And they will target teachers while children check for working wives, laying a path of absent of scars, cautiously loaning love so silent weeks of no suffering can pass. So tell those profilers they got it all wrong. Tell them that we are all strong. Our descriptors can't describe what scribes have written in our hearts. We are standing up for ourselves. We are uplifting ourselves. We are doing what's right, making moves for ourselves. Rena Lee said, boy, someday somebody's gonna love you. Someday somebody's gonna love you in such a way that your value equals your worth. Just make sure that you love yourself first. That's that.
I mean. Right on. That's my friend right there. I know
Appreciate
him.
that. Appreciate that.
I know him in real life. That was good, brother. That's real powerful.
Thank you. Thank
Those
you.
profiles are something, right?
Man, listen, Rena Lee told me all about
wrong.
You know what I mean? You know, she said that folks gonna judge you without knowing you.
Yeah.
She said that people gonna lie on you even if they do know you.
Ooh.
Right? Feel me,
Yeah.
right? Feel me. I'm like 8 years old, 9 years old. She just kicking game to me, right? Right? She's like, above all, you gotta be who you are regardless of who you are.
Yeah.
And listen,
Yeah.
I wish we all had that.
Absolutely. You're right. Just think of how much more powerful our communities and our world, our families, our communities and our world would be if people really, really got that. If people had someone telling them that, to love themselves and to own your power, recognize it and to own it. It's so necessary. And this is why it's important to have brothers like you educating our young people and sowing seeds into them and sowing light into them every single day. I really appreciate you and all you do, brother. So thank you for joining us tonight. Please let the people know where we can find you, and when you get a chance, after you say it, type it into the chat so we can refer to it later.
Yeah, ClaytonSingleton.com. That's how you get to me.
Boom.
Just type that in, or watch me. You ready? Google me.
Google me, baby.
Google me. You know, type in Clayton Singleton. Bam. Just, try it one time. Don't even go to the .com.
He said, I got my
Just
SEO
Google me.
set. My SEO is set. I'm not hating your life, brother. I love it. I love it. Thank you again for sharing. Thank you so much. Let's see who we have here next. Tanita, are you ready to rock? I didn't give who was on deck next, so my apologies. Tanita Tennant, this sister is one of those people that I've kind of known through the grapevine for years and met. She recently reminded me where we met, and it was like 1976. No, it was a long time ago. And it was at the West Hampton Community Center in Hampton, Hampton, Virginia, and she was there with her son, if I recall correctly. A sister named Marie St. Clair used to have an event there and invited us out, and we've been in touch ever since. It's kind of through social media, and just recently have become closer and reconnected. She's actually out in Missouri right now, where her husband is stationed. He is not an Air Force pilot, as I tried to give him. I just made that up totally yesterday while we were interviewing, and it sounded good. And so thank you so much. How many more performers do we have? Let me see. 1, 2. Right now, I have 1, 2, and only 3, Danny. So if he's like, look, if I'm gonna sing again, lady, you gotta let me know. He done ate some ice cream. I was gonna call you out, Danny, because we didn't get a chance to have any ice cream with you, but that's fine. So Tanita, go ahead and do your thing, and we're gonna see if we can't get folks back through, because we do have time.
Okay, hey y'all. So I'm Tanita Tennant. I'm here in Missouri right now, but I'm so grateful for this opportunity to be connected to my Virginia art friends and family. This poem here, it's about hair, because for us Black women, hair is a thing. And since I have a daughter now who's 3, I thought about what do I want her to know about her hair. So I'll tell my daughter, self-acceptance ain't no trend to follow till it one day fades. Self-love shouldn't be no form of rebellion, daughter. It's your birthright to walk upright just how you were birthed, to take pride in God's orchestrated miracle of you entering this earth. I'll tell my daughter, our hair is meant to grow out towards the sky, have conversations with the stars and dance with the sun. The wind don't blow straight through. It gets wrapped around these curls, these coils, as to wrap messages the ancestors whisper to us as the gifts they are. The spring in every spiral forming from your head bounces back when stretched, like Black women have done for centuries and centuries to come. You were made to bounce back when stretched, daughter. But they prefer you weak, without bend, to press, flatten, if not chemically altering the natural state of your mane, as to erase what each strand once knew, and they struggle to revert back to, as to forget their way home, as for slaves to forget their native tongue, to forget where they came from. There's power in knowing, daughter. Ain't no mistake in how you were created, daughter. And yes, your educated mama gonna slang angst out her mouth, cause slang, ebonics, any shortened form of words won't ever dictate your true intelligence or potential influence on the community or the world, and neither does your hair. There is culture in your vocabulary and your hair. There is history and a story there. They will understand, even when they refuse to listen, but you don't stop talking. You don't stop showing up, wearing your crown, curls big and bold, tight and short, a fro, locks, waves, or braids. It's yours, not theirs to tame. You are not difficult. You are not a burden. You will not fall in line or conform to their lopsided ideology. All you will defy is their attempt to lock you in a box, strip you of who you are, to Europeanize your Blackness. Daughter, my daughter, through your almond-shaped brown eyes, you see this world, but I need you to see you first. Reflected in any mirror, in any space, you are beautiful, perfectly imperfect and unique, mysterious to them, but you are up for no one's conquering. And please, be quick to check their hands when they reach to touch, to make claim to explore your hair. You are no animal. This is no petting zoo. Better they treat you like a museum of fine art and admire you from afar, because a masterpiece walking is exactly what you are. Clear boundaries, no apologies. Should anyone challenge what you believe is true, should anyone suggest different than this, tell them. My mama said one day you come for me to break my self-esteem. My mama warned me the day you would try to project your views of me louder than my own. I am prepared. And while I can tell you all the ways you're wrong, I owe you no explanation of my existence, of who I am. And I don't hold the responsibility of being your teacher on Black hair. I'll tell my daughter to be just as you were created to be, without shame, question, or hesitance. Thank you.
Honey, let me tell you something. If somebody would have told me all that when I was a little girl, I might have hair now.
Thank you, Nina.
That was beautiful, sis. That was excellent, honestly. And I mean, there were so many. I wish I'd have been writing down like notes and things I wanted to refer to, but the whole thing just hit. We are fine art. We are. You said growing our hair isn't an act of rebellion. What you say? Being our natural.
It's not a form of rebellion.
It's not a form of rebellion. I'm not rebelling. I'm just trying to be. I'm simply trying to be.
That's
and
right.
and people don't get that. They don't get that. Like, why is it such a big deal? Why are we talking about why y'all always? Because you've never lived the life where you've even had other Black women who are conditioned, just as conditioned as I am, right? Tell you, honey, you are so beautiful. This happened to me when I was 17, and I was in like a pageant, and I had just tried to start growing locks. But mind you, I'm from Wichita, Kansas. Folk wasn't here for all that in 1996, right? We weren't into natural hair. It wasn't popular yet. It wasn't accepted as it is now. And I remember we were at like I was at a tea meet and greet with my mom, who's biracial. And so her hair is all down, and this little light-skinned lady, she was the oldest AKA ever. I mean, I swear she had to be. And she came up to me and she said, honey, you are beautiful. And I was like, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. She said, but you got to cut that shit off your head. And in front of like, and my mama, again, thank you. She clapped the lady up like, and I'm like, okay, got y'all. So literally, that's when I was like, I got y'all. And I cut my hair off and I went low. And I've been pretty much like this ever since. Like, I got y'all. Then y'all don't like my hair. Then I'm going to cut it off. And then, like, my little act of rebellion, I won Miss Fashion that year. It didn't work. The people loved it. And here I am. It's me. So that's why I'm bald head queen. Because I said I may be bald, but I'm going to be queen.
You're going to call me queen. That's right.
Call me queen. So thank you for sharing that with your daughter. Just like I said with Clayton, thank you for building up our young people, beginning in your own home, sis, and your girls stay popping. So there's also that.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Queena, you're going to be up next, and we should have some more time. And then Steph Love, you up on deck. If anyone did not get to sign up in advance, Tasia, I think it is, Craft. I saw your message, so we'll get you on. I have you here at the end. So if anybody, thank you, Danny said, great job. And Rashawn said, excuse me if I send private messages, I'm still learning. He's like, I'm not sliding your DMs. Please don't think I'm being inappropriate. No, I added that last part, but I feel you. I've done that in meetings like, oh, wait, I didn't mean to send that to you. My bad. So let me see. Who did I say is next? Queena? Where? Oh, yeah. It says CEE. Let me find you. Boom, 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 boom. Where'd you go, sis? I can't find it. Oh, there you are. I saw you. I see you. I see you waving. Boom. I was looking for your name. My bad. Unmute, Nina. Act like you're not.
I think we're good.
Boom. There we go. Please tell us a little bit about yourself. Speaking of hair popping.
Listen, I'm trying. I just did a coil set, so I'm trying to get it to come back out.
This is something like my hair looked back in '96. Well, I was still learning myself back then, and yeah, the lady, she checked me. That's all right.
Yeah, if you check out any of my Instagram pictures, there's definitely a lot of chaos there. I'm okay with it.
I feel you. And I've always, when I do have hair, I always feel most comfortable when it's unruly. Like I think it's fly that way. But you know, whatever.
It adds the accent. It lets them know that I'm an artist.
Boom. You know there you go. There you go. One last thing. I once had somebody recently ask me why I didn't stay in the Air Force. And I had my hoop in, and I think I had my flat top in, so it was a couple years ago. And I said, ma'am, look at me. Do I look like I didn't belong in the Air Force when I was in? It was I'm way too rebellious, as they say, to be boxed in. So go ahead and do your thing, sis. Let us know who you are.
All right. So for everybody in here in this group, oh, hold on one second. Let me make sure that my thing is on. So this isn't my first Zoom, but every single time I get into these things, I always have to figure out technology.
Look, like Rashawn said, we're all learning together for sure.
Awesome. I am golden. All right, cool beans. All right, so my name is Queena Bergen. I am from Somerset, New Jersey, Franklin Township. So I actually found out about Downing probably maybe sometime last year. I actually drove all the way out there to go see a play, Hiram and Nettie, because I was just like, oh yeah, like I saw it on like Google or something like that. So that's definitely one of the things that I like to do. I like randomly go places. October of last year, I hope that my quality is good. October of last year, I quit my job to become a professional poet. I was supposed to start a tour in April of this year, and then the world ended up the way that it is. So for anybody who has open mics in their cities, please let me know about them. I will be traveling around the entire country. So if you guys do have any open mics that happen in person, as soon as the world opens back up, you'll see me in fresh face. And I'm actually doing a virtual open mic tour right now, so you could check out any of my live streams on my Instagram channel. I'll put my Instagram in there. So I'll just give you some poetry so you know what you guys are looking for. So you're probably wondering who on earth I really am. Well, I absolutely love colors. You see, I painted my life with this pastel brush of innocence, stroking the outer realms of my imagination, and I am creative. I can depict the reflections of insanity coated with pure intelligence. I can imagine words as colors, where my days are filled with green and my nights are purple. Like the stars pasted on the universe, my soul is yellow. Like the music notes composed in my fingertips, my evenings are red. Like the power I see in your eyes, and my mornings are the color black. Which means deliberately false, intentionally misleading. See, who knew a color had so many words? A picture has a million, and my face, black and stained, has a billion insults crafted by the man that molded the mask of assimilation placed on my shoulders. So who am I? I am black. The mahogany melted from branches as my feet hung at its roots. The galaxy resides in my follicles, and the colors of the rainbow splashed against the universe and landed in my pigmentation. I am black. Like the soil rich to fertilize. Like the ink pressing against this page. This is a color pure and distinguished, drenched with the intoxicating smell of resilience in my color. The words are spread out and stitched into the constellations so God himself can read those scriptures to sleep at night. This color is powerful. It means original, designer of the blueprint. See, you may want to color me the same, but black is the only one that can absorb all, but cannot be reflected. So where was I? I was in the field, and I absorbed the yellow rays of the sun in my eye, grasped the gray of the night in my hair. Shoot, I played hopscotch with comets, making my footprints to heaven. I am black. So if you want to ask me who I am, if anyone out there in the Zoom call wants to exactly know who I am guys. Thank you guys so much.
Very good.
I appreciate you guys. If any of you are interested in seeing any of my poetry, I drop new videos every single week. I will be going on tour. I'll definitely be coming to 25 mics. I also met
Tanita.
Tanita, yeah. I also met Tanita in the last virtual open mic. So I'll go everywhere. So whether that's Missouri, New Hampshire, the West Coast to East Coast, I'll be traveling all throughout the year as soon as we can get outside. So if any of you guys are interested in having me come to your open mic, I will leave my Instagram in there, and I'll just make sure that's a stop on the way.
That's what's up. And somebody said, wow, that's brave when you said that you quit working full time.
Okay, hold up. Let me clarify something too. If you guys check out my Instagram, back in October, I actually won a contest. I won a contest that I found on Instagram. It's a very interesting story that I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details. But there's a company right now, Prana. This is a shirt that I'm wearing, and you'll probably see them all over. They're actually sponsoring my tour. So they literally asked people on Instagram to say, hey, if we gave you $100,000, what would you do with it? And mine was to go on a poetry tour. They checked out one of my videos, they loved it, and they decided they wanted to fund my tour. So I started a business. I'm really trying to let people know that there are opportunities like this for poets. There are sponsored artists, and there are grants and things like that. I'm just that kind of person. Anybody who's interested in learning more about that kind of stuff, please check out my Instagram. I also have the video on there, the one that won me all this money and time and opportunity and things like that. And I'm also interested in helping other poets find these kind of things too, because they exist.
Look, Steph said, drop them links.
I will put my Instagram in there. You can check out everything on my page. My website will be up soon. And if you guys do have open mics, please, please, please reach out. Let me know. I will come. There's no charge to you whatsoever. I will just show up. I'll fly, drive, scuba dive, whatever it takes to get there.
You better scuba dive. Yo, that's what's up. Thank you for sharing that. Please drop your links. Please join us at 25 mics on in our page on Facebook so that we can keep up with you. Always, feel free to share there. And that's really dope. It's so true. We're finding that in this season, there are grants, there are people out here who are looking to be a blessing to artists, to small businesses. But a lot of times, and I said it the other day on Facebook, yo, I'm gonna mess around and get some of these grants simply because I know people won't apply because it's overwhelming a lot of times, or they don't think they'll get it, or they don't think it's real, or whatever the case may be. Yo,
yeah. One of the biggest
into the water, man.
One of the biggest excuses, I wouldn't say reasons, that people give for not committing full time to their artistry is financial.
Yeah.
But there's so many different opportunities, and if you learn how to use them, it can work for your advantage. So if anyone's interested in finding out how to do grant writing or trying to find these contests, please hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, Queena. I appreciate that.
So
that's
much.
really, really dope. You got mad love. Awesome. Yeah, in October. Awesome in October possibility. I'm sorry, I'm reading. Queena Bergen is her name. Steph, you're up next, girl. Yo, we do have some more time. So when we're done, if you'd like that, we're gonna start from the top and make our way back down. And yeah, if y'all want to stick around, we're on it. So let me tell you, this sister here, she's Louise. First of all, she has, this is so random, but she has the flyest, the dopest Halloween costumes every year. Okay. Every year. And I think, girl, I don't know why that just stood out in my mind, but it did. I wish I could think of some that I've seen, but of course I'm drawing a blank right now. So I say that to say, besides being one of the most fire poets that I know, she's part of a slam crew called, Parks and Rec.
It's an acoustic spoken word group. We haven't been performing, but I do have a slam team. And that's
okay, so that's a different situation. See, I'm learning. So let me not tell about you. Let you tell about you. Okay, go ahead and do your thing. Steph Love, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. So first and foremost, thank you for including me into this all last minute. I'm Zoom hopping tonight. I'm gonna hit up Q's joint after this. But yeah, my name is Steph Love. I am the Slam Master of the Verbbenders Slam team. That's the adult slam team in Norfolk, Virginia. Before this pandemic, we were hosting slams every first Wednesday at the venue on 35th Street, and hopefully we'll be able to do that once social distancing is lifted. Currently we are running a 30 for 30 daily prompt challenge. We're on Instagram now at Verbbender Slam. I'll put the links in the tagline or our handle. Is that the word? Handle in the chat. We're also on Facebook, Verbbender Slam 2020. A little bit of quick history. We go to Southern Regional Poetry Slam. We've been going for the last 3 years. This would have been our fourth. Unfortunately, they canceled this year, of course, because there's an entire pandemic. I'm not smiling because that's funny. I'm smiling because that really fucking sucks. Oh my God, I wasn't supposed to do that. Sorry. We are currently 6 out of 32 teams in the Southeast region. And just working to get number 1. So yeah.
And just real quick, for those of you who may not know, slam poetry is actually competitive poetry, competitive spoken word. So that is not my world at all. Okay. Know that. But I admire those of you because it's not just the writing, the performance got to be popping, the timing, the stage presence, everything has to be on. And I'm amazed by the work that you do. You and Nisha, and Lord knows, and I think George is on the team, if I recall correctly. I may be lying because I do that sometimes. My bad. I be making up stuff.
That's okay. George is actually the host of the Monday Night Open Mic for the venue on 35th Street, which is also on Zoom. If you're interested in attending his Monday Night Open Mic, add me on Facebook, Stephanie Last. Like I said, I'll put my all of my socials and stuff. And I apologize for cussing at your open mic because I know I wasn't supposed to do that.
It's okay, thank you. We try to keep it cool, but there are no children present, so I think we're okay.
Okay, good. Okay. Sorry, just sensitive ears. Okay, so all right. So 30 for 30 prompts. Like I said, Verbbenders is doing a daily prompt. So this is from day 10, which was what is your superhero? Excuse me, what is your superpower? It's incredible how they will discredit you, but will marvel at the things you've done. doubt you along the way, watch you go Hulk when your Bruce Banner heart gets provoked to anger. It's become a real thorn in my side, and my armor is an Iron Man. They will push you into their own worldwide web of perspectives and hide their spiders, man. I guess they didn't know I am Black Widow, Gamora, and Storm, but my real superpower is an infinity war in my brain with no end game, keeping myself busy like a Stark Enterprises assembly line. It took a quarantine to see that I'm distracting me from me. Caught by a villain and don't feel very hero these days, but my superpowers be resilience, coming to my own aid because I needed to love and avenge her. Blocked BS from X-Men. My vision wasn't so clear then, but this old Cyclops can see now. I got a real Hawkeye with wings like a falcon, more like a dark phoenix. I'm superhuman in the strength I've mustered up to save myself every day from falling victim to a Thanos snap. This universe is strange, and I don't need a doctor to tell me that, but I'd be low-key playing myself if I didn't say that I actually need that. Some call this weakness, as if never acknowledging what's wrong with you in the first place was better than letting it destroy you. I call it obvious. You know it's there. You acknowledge it. You work with its genes and color in the grays. There have been hard days and good ones, and I'm not sure which days I'm human or mutant. My mind is wild. It's right out of a comic book, and this is to be continued. Thank you.
Nice, nice. I'm always impressed by people who can take prompts and be so fluid with it and just make it happen. Like, I really am. And it's funny you said Thanos snap because today Keon, my man Keon, tried to come at me on one of his posts with a thing. It was, we were being silly with a Thanos snap, and I was like, I don't get it because it's not my world. So.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. So when you just said, I'm like, I know that one. I know that one. But I don't. I just heard it today. But you can find Steph's information there. She's putting it in the chat now. Thank you so much for joining us, sis. I really appreciate it. We're going to start getting back through the list. If anyone has time to hang out and wants to do another piece, you can feel free. Danny, you are on up next. He's going to sing another song. And if there's anyone who did not get to go, who wants to, please hit me in the chat, let us know, and we can get you on real quick as we're going back through the list. Raymond, if you want to go again, just let me know. Clayton, whoever went. If not, there's no pressure, you guys. Excuse me, Steph, I just muted you, so if you try to say anything, I can't hear you, just so you know. Okay. But she's typing, okay. And Raymond said he'll do another one. All right, Danny, are you ready, bud?
Yes.
Thank you for being patient with us. I hope you've enjoyed everyone. And I know your family's probably listening in the background somewhere as well. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. What are you going to sing, bud?
What makes you beautiful by One Direction?
Oh, What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction.
Yes.
Very good. I got you, Rodney. I saw your message. All right, go for it. Sing your song, bud.
You're insecure. Don't want know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need to make up to cover up. Be in the way that everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else that overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't. You're beautiful. If you only use the can see. I want you right now. I can't believe you don't know. You're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why. You're being shy and turn away when I look into your eyes. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else does. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't to tell that you don't know. You don't know you're beautiful if you only understand what. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. That way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile, no, you don't know you're beautiful, but like nobody else. That way, overwhelmed. But when you smile, I found it. You don't know. Don't know you're beautiful. If you only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I. Right now I'm looking at you and I can believe you don't know. You don't know you're beautiful. You don't know why you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
Very good, Danny. I love it, Danny. And I had never really heard of One Direction. People are snapping you up and clapping you up. They love it. They said, great job. And Zanita said, you're beautiful, Danny. That was great. You don't know you're beautiful, right? Is that the song? I didn't know that was One Direction. So you're teaching me something tonight. That's one of those songs that I've only ever heard on like commercials or in stores or something. So thank you for sharing it with us, Danny. We hope to see you next month. We'll be back here on the second Tuesday of next month, okay?
Okay, so every month, second Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, love. And I can't think of the date now. I never have the date available because why would I? That makes too much sense. So the second Tuesday, though, I can't think of what the date is. Everybody said, great job, buddy. May 12th. Morgan said that's May 12th, okay?
Hey, this is Danny's dad. Thank you all for allowing him in and being a part of your group.
No problem. Thank you so much for letting him hang out with us. Hey, what city are you all in?
We're in Haverhill, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston.
Are you really? Oh, all the way from Massachusetts. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. God bless you all. And I hope to see you on May 12th. Okay, Danny? Okay. All right. Have a good one, bud.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, my heart is full of so much joy. What a blessing, what a blessing. And Corinne, you know, of course he made me think of Sarita, who joins us at 25 mics every month. So yeah, she typed it in, Sarita. Sarita joins us every few months. Her and a group of people will come from an assisted living facility that they live in, and she has her little boom box and will have her CD, and she plays her music, and she will sing Whitney Houston, and she sang some Donna Summers, and I mean, honey, she gets on that microphone and sways, and you can't tell her she ain't Donna. And Celine Dion, she sure did. She has sang some Celine Dion. I love my job. Oh, y'all don't even understand. I love it. So Rodney is someone who is, let me tell you something about Rodney. Are you going to give us any video, Rodney, or are you just going to?
I thought the video, I thought I had video up.
Okay, I don't see you. If you can, are you on your computer?
Yes.
Okay, at the toolbar at the bottom of the screen, if you hover over at the bottom of the screen, I think you can see where you have the option to mute or stop video or start video.
Okay, you got me now?
No, I think you broke it. What'd you do?
Is it there now? I hit it, and when I hit the button, there's a line across the camera, and when I hit it, it turns dark and then it turns light again, but the light stays there.
That is so strange. And I don't see. That's to start video. Let me see if that'll help. And look, I just saw, as I'm doing this, I saw where I can give you permission to record too, guys. I think I just found that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know why it's not. I'm clicking ask to start video. I don't know why it's not giving me, letting you in with the video. You know what? You may have to give your laptop, your computer permissions to see your to use your camera or something.
See, I'm not one. But see, I can see myself.
That's so weird.
I can see myself when I hover over top of my camera at the bottom right side of my board.
That is so strange. I'm so sorry.
Can I just? I don't know.
No, you can go ahead. You can share however you can. We can still hear you.
Okay. The title of it is "Just Love Me, Please." The actual courting of love invites the mind of intentions to become open to the many variations of emotional streams that sometimes overflow in changes of strengths, refusing to understand even the simplest of conversations, its ears not wanting to hear those letters of word sentences for that moment. The actual courting of love invites the true birth. The actual courting of love invites the true birth of reality's patience, a standing still when it's conversational movements you desire. But quiet silence is the forefront of love's heart, seeing itself as open, but not feeling its long, soft reaching hands of truth's heart at that moment. The courting of love invites all of one's self-control to become a living testimony of those letters and real-time breaths. To court love is to see it through its own eyes, never attempting to own it, because those letters belong to the creator of breath's spiritual aliveness, which is love of love's love, universal connectivity. The actual courting of love invites the mind of intentions to become open to the many variations of emotional streams that sometimes overflow in changes of strengths, refusing to understand even the simplest of conversations, its ears not wanting to hear those letters of word sentences for that moment. That's it.
I'm trying to clap and big you up. Very good, Rodney. Rodney is literally our most active member in 25 Mics. I need to just give him, he needs to be the leader of the group because I'm not good at keeping up with it. But you can read more of his work there in our group. He shares often. I thank you. Please don't think that I don't see you and I'm not reading, Rodney, just because I don't always get a chance to respond. Now, clearly, we have more time. So I will definitely try to be more active in the days to come. And so thank you for sharing. Is there anywhere, is that the only place where we can find your work, Rodney?
Well, I'm a member of a literary site called fanstory.com.
Okay.
And my writer's name is Cranial Thinker.
Ah. Very good. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. We're going to get this situated so that, again, we mentioned at the top of this that we're all learning together how to work Zoom and do this. And so I thank you so much for sharing and for your patience. We're going to figure out how to get your face on here next time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. And let me see. we have one more, I think, not Rodney, Raymond, the voice. You're going to give us one more before we go? It is 8:32 now, so we are going to wrap it up shortly, guys.
Okay. Okay. I wrote this poem here because
I can't hear you as well as I did last time.
okay. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Boom. Come on, Rodney came. I mean, excuse me, Raymond came ready. He's like, I got a mic. Don't worry about it. I brought my own.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if I needed one or not, but I just brought it just in case.
It's working. Thank you.
Anyway, this one here, this inspired me because I thought about the mystery of life and like just the whole thing, how life comes about, through the birth process, and what would happen when that process is stopped, as in the case of abortions or miscarriage. And this poem is called "The Lost Souls of Abortion," because I wonder what happened to the souls that would have joined the bodies if the birth had taken place. The lost souls of abortions drift, deprived of life, this precious gift, oblivious to all they'll miss, sucked into some separate abyss. We know not if they suffer pain, these victims of the inhumane. They disappear like drops of rain, summons to some gloom domain, never to know their human worth. They find death before they find birth. Detached from troubled mothers' wombs, they are banished to vast boundaries, tombs. Unformed hopes vanish in a flash, one chance for life, then lost and past. This fragile life is hard enough. It's grim when it's unwanted stuff. Never to be that blessed event. All potential is lost and spent. No laughter will they ever hear. No concept of love, hate, or fear. These misled souls will never blend, for their beginning is their end. Because of some grave decision, new formed hearts never find rhythm. No passion, pleas, or helping hands, just rapid destruction plans. Innocence that needs protection, betrayed and claimed by rejection. Would-be existence becomes void. With horrid ways, lives get destroyed. We pray and hope somehow they'll find some place, somewhere, some peace of mind. Perhaps out there, some golden rays will shine some light on their dark days. In some place, those lost souls will play and stroll along the Milky Way. Thank you. That's that piece.
Wow, wow, wow. Peace to you, brother. That was excellent. That was beautiful, truly. Whew. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Everyone, all hearts and minds clear? Anyone else want to share before we go? You getting all the hand claps? Getting all the hand claps? Clayton, you good? You're good? Okay. All right. Fire, you've been over there hiding in the shadows. But thank you for joining us. Nina, thank you. It's always good to have another Nina in the house. I will actually unmute everyone. So if anyone wants to say anything or say goodbye or show yourselves, you can feel free to do that. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Corinne, do you have anything you need to add?
Well, I can post the information about just stuff that we have going on at Down and Gross in the 25 Mics Facebook group, since everybody should have joined it already. But I'll put information about the videos that we're releasing at Down and Gross, as well as we're still kind of planning for summer, even though we're kind of unsure, we still want to continue to try to plan programming for the summertime for kids, just in case we do get out. So we're going to continue with our normal summer programming as scheduled until we get the order to not continue with it. So just information about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. I think we're all good. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Andre, Rodney. So good to see you, Fire. Hopefully you'll share next month. Rosalind, I see you, girl. Thank you for joining us. And I'll see you on Facebook. You can always find me at WeBeTheLight.com. What's that? Clayton said, Clayton said, Google me. I don't know
Google
if
me.
my SEO is popping like that. You may have to scroll a
I
little bit
definitely
to
will
find me.
Google
I ain't
you.
like Clayton, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely Google me.
I hope to see you all
I
soon.
tried it and I liked it, you know.
I'm about to go find some dinner. Thank you all again for joining us. Oh, and I'll put the link to this again. My goal is to put all of this up on my YouTube channel and share that link on the 25 Mics page so that y'all can share it and view it and run it back and share with friends and family. Okay.
Cool.
All right. That is it. Have a good night, guys. Be well.
Happy evening.
Good night.
Good night.